Nate, I'm a little curious if you could explain maybe to like our viewers what it is that you have set up as far as the interesting ways you're going to plan on broadcasting the game, or what you guys have going on.
You bet. So we're here today in Minneapolis at the Mall of America, home of the big game, and we're here to talk to everyone about what you need and what you can get from your technology to truly have the best possible viewing experience to catch the game on Sunday.
Great. Could you give us a little insight on what it is?
You bet.
That they can do,
yeah, so if you look at what you need to have the best experience, you want to start with the 4K TV. So the 4K TV has 4 times as many pixels as an HD TV, and you're saying, all right, Nate, you're using all this technical jargon. What does that mean? What that means is it's going to unlock this full color gamut, and it's going to make you feel like you're at the game. So you're going to be watching the game from your living room, and the players are going to be running around you. Ben, playing the game before, loves sound, and I'll let him talk a little bit about the sound piece.
Yeah, Nate talked about the 4K experience and just, how lively it is, how bright and vibrant it is. And, to tie it all together, you bring the sound element into it, and it truly feels like you're in the stadium, but you're in your own home, sitting on your couch. Surround sound, you can hear the audibles, you can hear all the checks and the adjustments, you can hear the crowd noise, you can hear and sort of feel all the big hits and the big plays. And I think that's what really makes the viewing experience so great, is it does feel so lifelike because of the visuals and the audio.
Yeah, amazing. You're making me excited right now just thinking of it. So how's the atmosphere there? Is it everyone arrived, or is it to get crowded out there?
Yeah, it's slowly but surely building. I was on Radio Row yesterday here at the Mall of America, and there was some people there. We were up there earlier this morning, and now it's even more busy. And we're told by tonight and tomorrow, more and more people are going to start flooding in. So, we keep hearing the million people number. So that's what they're expecting in totality by the weekend. So it's going to pick up significantly here in the next couple of days.
And what I tell you, I know everyone wants to come to the big game. They want to check it out. Being in Los Angeles, I'd stay there. Enjoy the TV. Enjoy the 4K TV from your couch. It's going to be cold. It's going to be freezing here. Take advantage of the technology that you have to truly catch the big game.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, Ben, let me ask you a question or two about the game, if you don't mind.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Ben, do you think by any chance that there's going to be a home field advantage slided to one team over the other?
I don't think so. I think because they're far enough distance away that I think there's going to be an equal number of fans. I would, and they're two passionate fan bases. I think the thing that we don't know is how much of the Eagles fans going to travel in, and how many Eagles fans are in the Midwest that can make the easy drive into Minneapolis. I think we all know that Patriots fans are large and they're all over the country. They're going to come in and support the team. I'm not quite sure how many people locally in Philadelphia area and around Midwest is actually going to come up and cheer on the Eagles. So we'll see.
Yeah, I had heard that maybe Minnesota being a little further away for the Super Bowl, Nate, and it being New England's like 6th Super Bowl, that might not be as popular for them this time around, and Philadelphia, who lives and dies with the team, may show up in bunches, but I don't know.
Yeah, well, you know how it is. All the Super Bowls, they say, are so corporate driven. I don't know if any one team can truly have a home field advantage. I mean, even if the Vikings were in it, yeah, there'd be some more purple, but I don't think it'd be loud enough and significant enough that like Tom Brady would have a hard time hearing his calls and getting the calls out because it is such a corporate atmosphere.
Right. As far as X's and O's, Ben, what do you? Is there a matchup that you're intrigued in looking at? Maybe the Philly spread offense, maybe against New England. That seemed to work a little bit for Jacksonville last, a couple weeks ago.
Well, I think what Jacksonville showed was that, you can play strong defense against these guys, make the tackles, don't have any missed tackles. You can really put their offense in a bind. And then conversely, I think you can run on this football team. Leonard Fournette and those guys, they showed their physicality up front. You can run on this Patriots defense, and that's what Philadelphia does really, really well. They have 3 running backs with Blunt, Ajayi, and Clement. All 3 of those guys are a load to bring down. I know the Vikings players were surprised at how physical Ajayi was. So I think they're going to get a heavy dose of the Philly run game, and I actually think prediction-wise they're going to pull it off and get the big upset.
You do, huh?
I do.
I was wondering. I thought Jacksonville played practically perfect, you know. And I was just wondering maybe how perfectly Philadelphia'd have to play. But no, obviously they got a chance. I think a lot of people in LA are you know, rooting for the underdog, and yeah, it'll be great to see.
Yeah, it really will. And I think the one difference in you look at Philadelphia and how they're constructed, you know, coaching-wise, they have more faith in their quarterback, especially after last game with the Vikings, that they're not going to play conservative ball. They have a very creative head coach as an offensive play caller. So those things that happened in the Jacksonville game, where I think they kind of shot themselves in the foot and they lost their game, I think that's not going to happen with Philadelphia. So for a lot of the same reasons that Jacksonville had the advantage, I think Philadelphia can do the same thing.
Well, it'll be great. It'll be great. I know we should have quite a bit good, strong viewership from our Latino community, and there's big interest there. And going to Mexico City, I think just keeps helping the NFL spread with the Latinos, and you know, we're very excited. That's for sure.
Yeah, I hope so. I know everybody's excited. I know the NFL is doing a lot of great work to try to grow this game globally, but definitely you can't forget about the large population that is south of the United States, and the passionate fan base that's down there.
Yeah. Well, guys, thanks very much for your time. We appreciate your insight.
All right, thank you very much.
Okay, guys.
See ya.